Hello and welcome back. So today is Sunday, which means one thing, I'm recording this video and you're watching it, although I just lied because I'm not actually recording this video on Sunday. It's currently Wednesday, and also bad news, I just broke my tripod. I don't really know what happened, but I'm gonna have to order a new one because this piece fell off and I can't like wind up and down, so I'm a bit lower today, but hopefully it doesn't make too much of a difference, and I guess let's just get into the video. So something I've never actually done on YouTube is a tag video, and I don't really know how they work in terms of like if you're supposed to be tagged by someone and then you tag them, or if you can just do it, but I'm just gonna do it because why not, and I'm doing the 15 weird facts tag, which I don't know if anyone's actually ever done before, but I just found it online and thought, hey, just gonna do it. What's a nickname only your family calls you? Well, there are a few, like Jay and stuff like that, but that's a couple other people call me that. Sometimes, like my stepsisters or stepsisters, I only have one stepsister, but stepsister or stepbrothers or sisters, basically my family is what I'm trying to say there, that's the question. Sometimes they call me really random things, but yeah, Jay probably would be the most used one, I'd say, that pretty much only my family call me. Like, my friends generally won't call me that, and then I think about my other family who I think are my friends but are actually my family. It's so confusing. Let's just go with Jay. I'm sorry, it's not that weird. What's a weird habit of yours? Well, that's weird habit. I don't really have any weird habits, actually. Like, I know, like, people bite their nails and stuff, and obviously I do that, which probably isn't a good thing, but it's not particularly weird. I mean, I probably shouldn't do it, but you know, when you get a bit peckish and stuff, just, that's a joke. No, I don't really have any weird habits though, like, trying to think about it. Well, I mean, I don't think I have any, but I'm sure if I asked someone, they'd say, well, you do this, 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 and this, but to me, I don't have any, but perhaps someone in the comments down below is just going to say, hey, Jadon, you do all of this. These are weird. Do you have any weird phobias? Now, it's weird because, weird, haha, see, it's all about being weird, but it's odd because I was actually speaking to my friend about this earlier today, and I do have a bit of a phobia, or get anxious about going to the toilet in public, and I don't know why, and even in other people's homes, and sometimes in hotels if I'm sharing a hotel room with someone, I just don't like it. I get scared of it, and it's really odd. There are a couple of people's houses where I don't mind, and a couple of people where if I'm near them I don't mind, but generally speaking, I hate it, and it's not because so much of it being like dirty and stuff, like that's just normal. I'm not gonna go and sit on a toilet that's covered in goodness knows what, but I just get this weird fear, and it's so odd that people are just going to be listening and stuff, and I don't know why, because I know deep down no one's going to be stood there like, oh, he's just done a poo and oh, it's got into the bowl. Don't know why you'd poo on the floor or anywhere else, but I just have this fear that people are listening, and yeah, that's a weird phobia, that and spiders, but that's not that weird, is it? Because like most people are scared of spiders, so yeah. Scared of people listening to me on the toilet, even though they're never going to listen to me on the toilet, because that'd be really, really weird. What's a song you secretly love to blast and belt out when you're on your own? Well, around Christmas time, I will admit that Let It Go was kind of like, you know, a good song, but I didn't play it like around everyone. It was when I was on my own, I'd be playing it, and yeah, that's one of them. I'm ashamed to say that I've never actually seen the film Frozen, so, you know, I still have some dignity left, but yeah, let's just move on quickly. What's one of your biggest pet peeves? So, I don't really have like things that annoy me a whole lot, but people that just moan all the time about literally everything and anything really, really annoys me, because, you know, they'll just find the smallest of things to complain about and moan about it. And it's like, no one else would have noticed whatever it is, but they will notice, and you know, that just annoys me, because it's like, no one's perfect, but these people seem to think that they're perfect and that you also need to be perfect. But like I said, no one is perfect, and as I said it before, that is one of my biggest pet peeves, when people just find everything to moan about. Please tell me none of my viewers are like that. What's one of your nervous habits? I don't really have any nervous habits. I mean, well, it's not a habit, but sometimes when I get nervous I start to sweat a bit more, but that's not really a habit, that's just something that happens. Yeah, I don't think I have any nervous habits. I mean, like, my mouth sort of goes dry as well if I get nervous, but again, that's not a habit. I'm not doing that myself, it just sort of happens, I can't control it. So no, I'd say I probably don't actually have any nervous habits, but other than those two things, if you want to call them habits, then I guess they count. Which side of the bed do you sleep on? I sleep right in the middle of the bed because it's all to myself. What was your first stuffed animal and what was its name? So obviously I don't know like particularly what my first stuffed animal was, but from what I can remember myself, it was this little monkey thing called Mooch. And there's a really weird story behind it because it's one of those teddies, I can't remember what the names were, and it's somewhere under my bed. But they had like these names on them already, and like they were collectibles and stuff, and so many people were getting them. And before I even looked at the name, and I promise this is a true story, I just said, I'm going to call this Mooch. And I looked at the name and it was called Mooch. I'd never ever seen this before, so I hadn't like cheated or something. I was just thinking, hey, it's a monkey, I'm just going to call it Mooch. And for some reason, somehow, the actual name on the little label was Mooch. It was the weirdest thing because I'd genuinely never seen it before. So yeah, that's what my first stuffed animal was that I can at least remember. It's a very weird story though. What's the drink you always order at Starbucks? Now if you'd asked me this like a year ago, I'd have said I've never been to Starbucks, but then my sister sort of said about Starbucks and I went there one day and now I love it. But I always order a hot chocolate, which is a caramel one, generally large, and then I realised how much sugar is in that and I feel really guilty, but I still do it anyway because it's absolutely lovely. If I don't have that, I'll usually just go for an apple juice, although that is really expensive, so probably not going to do that again. Which way do you face in the shower? Well, generally the way that the water's not coming down straight into my eyes. Do you have any weird body skills? Well, I used to be able to put my feet behind my head, but I'm worried if I do that now, you're all wanting me to do it, aren't you? Now that I've said that, you're all like, come on Jadon, you can't just say that and not do it. You have to proceed with trying, but I'm worried if I do it, I will get stuck and my parents or someone will walk into my room when we're going to go out later and be like, why is he not coming downstairs, thinking perhaps something's happened. They'll see me just stuck with, okay. I can't, it won't work. I can't get it over. No. Well, I guess I don't have any weird body skills because that used to work, but perhaps it's just because I'm sitting on like the edge of the bed, or perhaps I'm just too old for that now, and man, that's tiring. Ow. My leg hurts now as well. Shall we move on? What is your favourite comfort food that is bad, but you eat it anyway? Well, I presume most comfort foods are bad, but ice cream. Ben & Jerry's, it could be fish food, caramel choo-choo, what is it, the Karuma Sutara, the one with the caramel core. Blondie Brownie is nice, which my brother sort of got me into, sort of like not by himself. That made no sense. Not his fault, but like he mentioned it once and I was like, gonna try it. Didn't like it the first time, had it again, thinking because if I don't like it and I have it again, it will stop me eating it, just in general, and then I liked it and now I'm sort of screwed with that because I like it. My logic was really flawed there. Basically, I wanted ice cream and was thinking of any excuse to eat more. What's a phrase or exclamation that you always say? There used to be a lot that I'd always say, but I don't really know what it is now, but I suppose if I look back on the videos like in recent weeks or months, there'll be something. I know I say honestly a lot and my brother hates that, I don't know why. But yeah, I don't know like what they are, but again, it's one of those things that if someone that lives with me or someone that watches his videos will pick up on more than I pick up on, because like it's not something that obviously I think about, but for you guys you'll probably notice it a lot. So if I do say anything like a lot, let me know in the comments below what it is. I hope it's nothing too bad, but yeah, I mean there probably is something, I just don't know what it is. What do you wear when you go to sleep? See, I'm not going to do what I just did there because I don't really wear anything other than my underwear, so I'm not going to go and lay on the bed again sort of giving an example because that'd be a bit weird. But yeah, I just wear my boxers because I don't like pyjamas, it gets too hot, especially in the summer where I'm basically sleeping on top of the duvet anyway. So yeah, just boxers. Nothing. I don't want like no boxers, that's too free. I don't know. Definitely no. Just boxers, no pyjamas. It's perfect until it gets too hot and you boil like a tomato. What did you used to wear that you thought was cool and now is no longer cool, or you realise is no longer cool? Basically everything I used to wear. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this tag video. If you did, don't just smash that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and I have so many videos now. Like honestly, since I took that break back I think in February, I haven't missed a day, which is so awesome, and obviously I hope you guys are enjoying these videos. Comment down below and let me know if you want to see more tag videos, because I mean there are a lot, and you can give examples of tag videos you want to see me do in the comments below. And other than that, I'll see you guys next time.